Kickstart your evening with this cocktail. Let me show you how to make a Cameron's Kick. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, I'm the Whiskey Nerd, and like I said, this week I'm going to show you how to make a Cameron's Kick, which is kind of like an interesting little riff on a classic whiskey sour. Now, where a classic whiskey sour does use whiskey, lemon juice and sugar syrup, the Cameron's Kick does change it up a little bit to really let the flavour from the whiskeys sing, because it doesn't just use one whiskey, it uses two. It uses Irish whiskey and Scotch whiskey. It also uses Orgeat, which is a kind of an almond-based kind of sugary sweet syrup instead of regular sugar syrup to really just add an extra layer of flavour. And as for my whiskies, I'm using two. Like I said, I'm using a Scotch whiskey and an Irish whiskey. For my Scotch whiskey, I'll be using Monkey Shoulder, which is a very good classic Scotch whiskey that's very good in cocktails. It has some nice malty notes and a nice bit of honey sweetness that does deliver into a cocktail. I'll also be using Jameson Crested, which is kind of like a better version of the regular Jameson. It is a blended whiskey of grain and pot still whiskey, but it's got a lot of pot still whiskey in there, so it has some nice spiciness, and there's a lot of sherry aging going on in this whiskey, which gives it a lot more fruitiness and really does help carry through into the cocktail. If you look up the Cameron's Kick on the internet, you'll actually see a bunch of different recipes for it, because it's one of those cocktails that lends itself to a bit of experimentation, because like I said, it does let the flavour from the whiskies shine through into the final cocktail. So if you have a whiskey you really like and you really want to taste it in your cocktail, you can use your favourite kind of whiskey in the cocktail to let it shine through. There are a lot of different versions of it. You'll see versions that have, adding chilled water, versions that have sherry added into it, but we're sticking with a nice kind of simple classic Cameron's Kick. We'll be using Irish whiskey, Scotch whiskey, Orgeat, lemon juice and a little bit of orange bitters in there. And that's enough talking, let's get to making our cocktail. It is a shaken drink, so we're going to get our shaker tin and we're going to pop a nice rock of ice into there, and then we're going to measure out all of our ingredients. We're going to start off with our whiskey. We're going to go in with 1 ounce of each of our whiskeys. So it's going to be 1 ounce or 30 ml of our Jameson Crested whiskey into there. And then it's going to be 1 ounce again of our Scotch whiskey. So it's going to be 1 ounce, 30 ml of our Monkey Shoulder Scotch. Like I said, this is a very nice Scotch for cocktails. It's kind of sweet, it's kind of honeyed, it's got this nice kind of apple and pear note, and it really does go well in a cocktail. We're then going to be going in with 15 ml, only 15 ml, so half an ounce of our Orgeat, which is that nice kind of spiced almond sugary syrup, and again 15 ml, half an ounce of lemon juice in there. And then we're going to go in with just 1 dash of orange bitters into there, just to give it a nice little bit of extra dimension, just kind of round it out a little bit. We're going to pop the top on our shaker tin, bang it down and shake away for about 10-15 seconds. Okay, that should be nicely chilled. So we're going to bang the top off our cocktail shaker and we're going to get ready to strain it out into a nice chilled coupe glass. So we're going to get our strainer up top and we're just going to strain it away nice and neat, nice and quickly into our glass, and then we're just going to get ready to serve it. It's not done yet. We are going to garnish it with just a little bit of a lemon peel. So we're just going to wipe the edge of the glass with that lemon peel and just perch it nicely over the edge, just to get that nice bit of visual appeal onto the cocktail, just like that. And that right there is a Cameron's Kick. Now real quick, before I taste this cocktail, if you're new here, scroll down, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. I put out whiskey reviews on Wednesdays, cocktail recipes on Friday. If you want to see more, make sure you hit subscribe. Cheers. Like I said, this really does let the whiskey shine through. It's got a nice base of sweetness, obviously with the Orgeat, with the lemon juice and with the whiskey, because these are kind of quite sweet whiskeys going into the cocktail. But it's got a really nice layer of maltiness coming through from the Monkey Shoulder and a bit of spicy kind of fruitiness coming through from the Jameson, which really does let the whiskey shine through into the cocktail and really does deliver a nice flavorful drink. It's got this really nice just deep flavor coming through from the whiskey. Like, there aren't many cocktails that call for Scotch whiskey, but when they do, it's really nice. It's usually a nice round kind of rich cocktail that really focuses on the flavor coming from the Scotch whiskey, because like I said, sometimes they can be a little hard to work with. They can be too smoky, they can be kind of too far in one direction, so they can be a bit hard to work with in a cocktail, but it comes through really well in this cocktail. If you've never had one, you should really give it a try, because It's very simple. You can just use whatever Scotch whiskey, whatever Irish whiskey you like, and it'll come through in a really nice way. I'm going to keep on enjoying this, and I'll see you next time. Slán.